Hello, welcome to TVC News at noon. We're starting off the news with breaking news from Abuja as the Nigeria Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress have announced that the strike is now on hold for 1 week. TVC News spoke with First National Deputy President Tommy Okon, confirmed the suspension a few minutes ago. The NLC and TUC met with the federal government delegation last night, where Secretary to the government of the Federation assured that the minimum wage can pass within 1 week. TVC News. Now, earlier today, passengers are stranded at Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport with no sign that flight operations will commence. And TVC News reporter Uloma Oyemachi joins me live from the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport for more updates. Uloma, bring us up to speed because we just heard that the strike has been suspended for 1 week. What more do we know about the reactions of people? Have they got this news so far?
A lot of people had come here early this morning, not compared to yesterday, but I would say 50 to 70 people were here. And within like an hour or so, they started leaving because they were very discouraged by the fact that the gates were still locked. But for now that the news has just broken that the NLC and TUC have suspended the strike, I see that there's no reaction from the passengers, so I would believe that they are yet to get that information.
All right. But then earlier in the day, what was the reaction like? You said some of them had actually left, disappointed. But what exactly were they saying? Were they hopeful that very soon that this news would definitely come to them?
Sadly, unlike yesterday, they refused to speak to us. They were actually really angry because they were saying that after the meeting that was held on Monday night, they were expecting that the resolutions meant that, activities will return to normal. So a lot of people were not willing to talk to us. But from, their demeanor, their mood, they were very, very disappointed with, the fact that the gates were still locked. But some of them who were willing to talk to us said they have emergencies, but they are expecting that they will come back in the evening and things will be better. So we'll still be here to monitor to see whether the gates will be open. I've just spoken to one of the fan officials. I actually broke the news to him and he went back to tell, his colleagues, and we're expecting anytime from now the gates of the airports will be open. Yes.
All right, now TVC News reporter Uloma Oyemachi, thank you so much for that update. Keep close tabs for us on this. We'll definitely get back to you for more reactions. Thank you. Now let's go to Joke Adisa, who's also standing by for us in Abuja. Joke, you broke this news to us first. Talk to us about the reaction. What exactly was the reason why this strike was suspended for 1 week?
Now we are at the headquarters of the Nigeria Labour Congress, and the NLC and the TUC just ended a joint National Executive Council meeting where the decision to suspend. But the word they have used is that they are putting it on hold. They are putting the strike on hold, and that of course arose from the meeting, the late night meeting they had yesterday, up till about 11:30 yesterday night. That they had that meeting where, with the commitment of Mr. President to actually up the 60,000 naira from what has been offered. So now the Nigeria Labour Congress and the TUC, they have the commitment of Mr. President that definitely the government will go beyond 60,000 naira. So that gave them the assurance that they are giving the benefit of the doubt to the government to see how this goes. But within 1 week, basically, this whole issue about national minimum wage is expected to be concluded based on what happened and the resolution reached yesterday, which led to the signing of an agreement between both parties. So as we speak, the committee on the Cabinet Committee on Minimum Wage is meeting in one of the hotels in Abuja here. Media are not allowed to cover, it's not open to media. But from what we are gathering, they are waiting for NLC to finish its meeting, declare its resolution, and so NLC and TUC will now move to that meeting to continue. We recall that yesterday, the SDF did say that that committee will meet every day for 1 week, at the end of which definitely there will be a new national minimum wage.
Right, okay, it's good news to know that it has been put on hold, but then this putting on hold might mean different things to different people. Could you further help us expatiate what putting a strike on hold actually means? Because the NLC, TUC actually took a stranglehold of the economy by shutting down the airports, the national grid, and several other parastatals and other facets of the economy of the country. Are they trying to relax some of the stranglehold they have on the economy of the nation?
Well, not really. I think they are just trying to be careful. This idea of you hold a strike for 1-2 days, government waiting, you suspend, and majority of the citizens would also be disappointed that why the labor had to step down and all that. So they say they are trying to be careful so that does not look at okay, we've been bought. So using that word suspend and put on hold instead of suspend, and what they have done is to say, okay, this strike is put on hold, which means that yes, we can reduce it any moment within immediately after 1 week if they are not satisfied. The NLC president did say yesterday that they are returning to the negotiation table fine, but arriving at an acceptable figure is what will determine whether or not they will pull out of that meeting again. But with the commitment coming from Mr. President, I'm sure the labor leaders they are sure that yes, this time there's that will, there's that political will on the part of the government, and they're looking at the fact that they still have to carry the state government along. And so these are issues that are making the whole gamut of this debate. So basically, putting the strike on hold means that yes, we are giving the benefits of the doubt. We are putting it on hold based on the commitment expressed by Mr. President, and that means that should there be any default, they will revisit the strike.
All right, so we'll keep monitoring trends and how this, putting this strike on hold would definitely mean at the end of the day. Thank you very kindly, TVC News correspondent Joe Kadisa. Thank you so much for your insight. Now let's take you back to the NLC and TUC who met with